radio, then you've probably heard Dave Mason, the DJ with the velvet tones. The station broadcasts his show practically every night of the week.
Dave Mason and Martin Bryce in Nightlive.
Dave's Nightlive programme every Tuesday focuses solely on musicians from the West Country, and in just 2 years it's highlighted records and demos by hundreds of new bands, and it's even helped one, PJ Harvey, gain a major record deal with Ireland, U2's label. Well, last week Dave held a special party to celebrate 2 years of the programme at the popular Kingston's Night Spot in Taunton, and I asked him about the show and what had actually made him start it up in the first place.
Well, back in 1989, when I joined Orchard FM, it was always hoped that the company would pledge to support local music, and local music is something within the southwest which has been ignored by other parts of the country with the national music industry and so on, at least up until this point. So we felt that it would be nice to reflect the normal things that go on in a local radio station, but also the local bands and the music within the area. And there's a lot of rich talent within the area. So Martin Bryce came to me, the hairy one, the guy with the shiny cheeks we refer to, and he suggested an idea that we get together and set this programme up, which I was intending to do anyway, and Nightlive came about. And since then we've had over 70 different acts in session on the show over the last couple of years.
Martin Bryce is the local music promoter who's been helping Dave on the show since its inception. How do you think the local scene has benefited from the Nightlive programme?
Well, I think it's certainly benefited. I've seen a rise of certain other articles in local papers and so on off the back of the programme itself. So, very good news indeed. It's good to see it.
I mean, just how much of a local scene is there?
A little livelier than it used to be, which I hope the show helped. It's coming along. It's not as good as it should be, but it's getting there.
I suppose one of the biggest problems is the fact that there aren't any really major venues around the Taunton area.
Yeah, it's purely structural. This is the problem. If there was a major venue in Taunton, then the whole thing would get propped up a little bit more than it is.
The help Nightlife has given local bands was highlighted by musician Steve Green.
Yeah, it makes people take you a bit more seriously. It's great as well as part of your package to send to people. Yeah. I think it proves that you're a bit more multimedia.
What about you, Sean?
Well, it's a great spotlight for local bands. Something that is needed, you know. There's a lot of talent around this area. Together with what songs, we pushing local bands.
Thanks for the plug. A talent scout from Island Records was also present and had this to say about the West Country scene.
They need more events like this to stimulate bands to get off their asses and actually get out there and do something.
So what advice would you give to any West Country band listening now?
Gig, record, send in the demos, hammer the A&R departments, and also hammer councils, because I don't believe that enough from sort of like local government goes into venues.
Words of encouragement there from Mr. Dave Gilmore, A&R man with Island Records in London. On the local scene, Cadillacs in Bath have an over 25s night starting on Wednesday, which will feature disco sounds from Galaxy Radio's Bob Prince. On Thursday, More Money Than God are at the Loft in Bath. On Friday, G Baby